Dad Random, and I'm doing what I'm told here. My brother says take the air out of the tires. Just makes no sense, but for better traction and softer riding on rocky trails, 14 psi, I guess. So here we go. That's what we're doing. Right, he doesn't understand that I'm filmmaking right now. Tim needs to freaking start talking because this will be a very sad vlog. This is take one. Dad Random and Timmy G right there. He's going to be giving us an off-road tour today, and hopefully we'll get a little bit of Air 2S footage. So here we go. I have no freaking clue about how this is going to go down, but yeah, I get kind of worried because he's kind of crazy, and I've kind of turned into a little bit of a wuss in my many years. So we also have hanging out with us there's Rosie back there. Can you see Rosie? There you go, Rosie. Yeah. So Steve's going to be kind of pissed about that, adventuring without him later. All right, here we go. We've got a little bit of a trip ahead of us. Jeep Park, Part 1. Yes. And Tim needs to freaking start talking because this will be a very sad vlog.
You gotta kind of pick a headlight. Spend the first hour doing cool camera setup. Drive around for an hour, find a couple cool spots to do your camera setups, and then do your drive-throughs. Right. And then forget about your cameras for the rest of the day. Because half the time, I'm slowing the curve down. I'm like, hey, I want to take camera of us going through this area. Then I have Lindsay run way up ahead. That's why I got the first camera. Right there. I can watch the front. That's my fault.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, okay, I think I remember you saying that.
I mean, I really want to like the radio, but the big problem I have is
a small town when there's 5 people sitting outside in front of American flags, even on, you'd think that there'd be a few more people, you know? Very, yeah, this is typical northern Minnesota tiny town. Check this out. Of course, the one stoplight. This one doesn't even have a light. So, but very quaint. We love it here. So what we're looking for is it's called Iron Range Off-Roading Park, and it's set up just for recreational vehicles. So anything you can take off-road.
And you do. This is an off-road park that is managed by our state, and you do have to have a park pass to get in to any of our OHVs. But it's one of the coolest ones in the state if you're in Minnesota, and definitely the best park by far in this kind of northern Wisconsin, Minnesota, North Dakota area that is well maintained and preserved by not only the locals but by the state. So
yeah. It'd be cool. It's be my first time in here, so like if you've need a first person view of something that's new.
This is perfect. Nobody's here too.
So
it'd be a nice quiet day on the trails. Yeah. We got them all to ourselves, it looks like.
And I have the Mavic Air 2S, so we're gonna do a little trail tracking, and so that'll be kind of fun too. Give him a little bit of footage for his Jeep channel, and I'll get a little bit of footage to show people if the Air 2S is worth the crap on an actual off-roading setting, because like I said, I've never been here. I did check the local maps, did my Sky Vector map check, did a little bit of scouting with a couple of different Before You Fly, and with the Air app, so we're in good shape.
You're okay.
Should be good. Now today is the 4th of July, so we're taking advantage of the holiday. So sometimes on holidays, especially during the afternoons, people are out on the lakes, and this is Iron Range country, northern Minnesota, so it should be kind of cool. All right. And we brought our traveling companion Rosie right there. She is gonna give us a little bit of right, Rosie? Right, Rosie? Everybody likes puppies. Yeah. Everybody likes a dog in a video. They always make it better than looking at my mug. Bye. I'm gonna keep 15.5 just to be safe. All right, Dad Ring, getting ready for off-roading. Yes, right. I would ask Tim to explain all the different things we just did to get this Jeep ready to go for the off-roading part. Never done this before. No, I'm a drone channel, but this is really cool and interesting. You saw me just a second ago release the Air, get it down to a very low PSI. Basically taking all the suspension characteristics away that allow for really fast, high-speed handling. You want it slow speed. So basically, you turn this thing into a rolling couch. So there's more to it than that. Disconnecting, we can disconnect.
So the big thing we did is we aired down our tires.
Right.
We want to have a lower pressure so that as we're going over obstacles, we're not going to worry about puncturing a tire, as well as it's going to give us a little bit more cushion, and it also gives us more traction as we go through the trail. The other part is we took off the stabilizers up front. That's going to give us more articulation for when we're trying to navigate over obstacles. So it'll keep since we're a solid axle vehicle, it'll actually keep both tires on the ground and allow our Jeep to sit a little bit more level. So it just helps. And again, I'm in a stock Jeep, so anything I can get to help out is an advantage for me. I'm at a stock ride height, which for a JL, 2018 Jeep JL, it's actually pretty impressive for what we're going to do today. And you'll see when we get some of these trails that a stock Jeep off the showroom floor with just an addition of tires, I swapped out my tires for a more aggressive mud tire to do trail riding. It'll handle these no problem. So don't be intimidated by off-road if you have stock and everything else, unless it's older. The older ones sat a little lower, but the newer they are, the more road ready, off-road ready they are. So
cool, man. So there you go. It'll be interesting. We'll get a little bit of ride reaction. We're going to try a little bit of off-road tracking, so it'll be fun. So for our aerial enthusiasts, we'll have the video from above. We'll get as much as I can get here, and then we'll have some fun trail adventure. So all right, here we go. So hopefully we get out of here live. That's what I'm hoping. I didn't tell my wife what I was doing, so she'll know after she sees this video later. Bye. Yeah, random ATG over here. Thanks, man. Let's go. Let's hit it. Yeah, keep it focused. So pretty cool area for sure. I mean, a lot of things to look at, and I would say, wouldn't you agree that part of the off-roading experience is freaking visual?
Yeah, so you have these little turnoffs where you can sit and have lunch, and part of it's being out in here, right? You're testing the capabilities of your vehicle,
right?
And what it can do off-road, right? These Jeeps were designed to do this type of work.
Yeah.
Right? They weren't designed to go to the mall like most of them.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what Jeeps do.
Yeah. and they're not designed with 4 doors. They're 2 doors.
Yep.
So this is a great way to, some people like the bike, some people like the hike, and
yeah.
I like a combination of being able to get out in nature and challenge my Jeep. And
it's mostly a group activity too. You get out with a group of people, like-minded people.
Yep. And normally you come out here and it's packed full of Jeeps and side-by-sides and motorcycles. It makes for a fun day. It's a great group of people, and they're all here. It's one of those groups of people. They're all here to not only conserve, right? We're not here to damage the environment. We stay on trail. We clean up the trail as we go. Now, granted, we're driving gas vehicles, so whatever. But at the end of the day, we're still trying to, maintain. We're given a location to do it safely and in a fun way, in a well-maintained way, instead of damaging more.
Right, just like the drone industry, we do this, or the drone groups. We're doing the same thing. It's just another way to enjoy nature. That's the thing when it comes to drones. We get a lot of guff because everybody's too loud or this or that. But if you looked at the photography that comes from the groups that are very much into drones, it's cool. I mean, it just more people can enjoy it. That's you know, there's room for everybody out here, guys. Everybody, not just people with dogs on leashes wanting to walk through the forest. You know, and this place is specifically for that. There's nobody being bugged. I could probably drive or walk through here, and I'd enjoy it, watching the Jeeps kind of whip through. Kind of fun. Another point I want to actually make is, you know, I'm a history teacher. From the position of history, the Jeep basically was born in the United States. In World War II, the Jeep was you know, there was a lot of vehicles, off-roading vehicles being experimented with, but the American Jeep model is by far the iconic experience off-road.
So Jeep's not the original name.
Right, it was Willys, right? Is that the same?
Willys was one of the brands. Ford also made one.
Okay, because there was a lot of
manufacturers. 3 companies that made the Jeeps when the U.S. was commissioning Jeeps. There was 3 different companies that made them. One of them was Willys,
right?
And it was the Willys design that the U.S. Air Force or U.S. Army wanted. That they went back to Ford and said, if you're going to build these, you're going to build them based off of Willys design. Yeah. And so Ford actually, the difference between the Willys and the Ford version of the pseudo Jeep was the engines. And the Willys engines outperformed the Ford. So when coming back from after war and when America was bringing back all these, the soldiers were buying up the Willys because of how well they did in the field, and they're using them. And Willys made them into tractors for farm use and tried putting implements on them with the PTOs.
Right.
That's kind of where the brand really started to grow. And it was the military, the troop that were using them that named them Jeep. It was a GP. It's the model.
But it is the 4th of July, so we want to shout out to America today and Jeeping, because it's all about America. Thank you, people from Great Britain that watch my channel. I know you're out there. Thank you for the Spitfire, but you can thank us for the Jeep. All right, later. We got some more adventuring to do. There we go. Talking too much. More adventure, less talk. So this is the point where we're taking a stop, just so you know we're not abusing a animal, so all you PETA folks can relax. Okay. And there's Rosie out there getting a little bit of a break. She did really awesome. Yep.
Good job, Rosie.
All right. Good girl. We're standing where there would be a mud pit, but it's been so dry in pretty much everywhere, even in the Midwest. So pretty cool area. What a neat trail that is.
Where's it go?
Yeah. There you go. Look it. Little ATV action going on out there. A couple of crazy girls with no helmets. That's awesome.
Good girl.
All right. Now this is what off-roading is about right there. These guys. Buried. 2. But somebody's got to pull them out. Yep. Right, I guess that's how it's done right there. Now they got a toe strap wrapped twice around the axle. Should be cool. All right, man. Adventures north in Minnesota. Jeeping with Timmy G and Rosie. All right. Back on the road. Is there an is there an oh shit freaking level of?
There, we'll hit it.
This is the oh shit trail.
Yep. So here we just go. Full assist. Throw in roll gear. does the work.
Here. Where we came down, it's hard to tell on video, you know, these views. I would have changed for this video, would have made this Jeep red, white, and blue. So we're alive.
We made it.
Yep, we made it.
That's about the most difficult we'll probably do today, but without spotters and other people with us, it's still a good time.
That know your Jeep, right?
Yeah, you got to know your Jeep. I've done that trail before with a spotter, so I kind of have an idea of what to expect. So I feel confident enough to know the capabilities of my Jeep that I could get through there without too much trouble. So
I wouldn't make a very good spotter because I don't know the Jeep, and that's the thing. You know, somebody else. Oh yeah, you can. You know, I've done that or I've seen that done, or yeah, I understand the specs of the Jeep and all the big important things. bit of little aerial footage. Had a couple of issues. Always what happens is if you get an uncontrasting color, like this is a green Jeep in a green forest, that's sometimes not enough to get enough contrast for a true tracking. But I did get a lot of good footage. It did a great job navigating through the woods while I was chasing, so we're going to put that video up for sure. And then a lot of great above down shots, so those were really cool. So there we go. Yeah, a little nerve-wracking, but once you push it through the trees, the drone really does most of the work. So excellent. So, and we haven't tipped over yet. We've navigated some pretty cool trails, man. So anyway, here we go. Last little bit, so we can get back. Otherwise, we'll get in trouble. I'm not really worried about getting in trouble, right? No, not anymore.
No,
not anymore. Our kids are old. Doesn't matter at this point. We
fend for themselves.
We roll off a cliff. There's insurance. That's about it. Later. Bye.
Running out of kryptonite to take you.
When you've passed a bridge, you've changed your life forever. So, yeah, that's, like I said, that's the first time I've been off-roading. That's really cool. Thank you, Tim. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
All right, man.
Good time.
Yeah, all right. So we just got to get the Jeep ready. We got to put air back in the tires. We got to do the prep work to get this thing back for the road. What else? What do we got to do there?
Well, we're gonna wash off some of this mud, so we leave anything we picked up behind us, and try to get some of it off, because the iron ore, this is iron-rich soil, because they used to mine. It used to be mine, right? And you don't want that on your vehicle because it does stain your paint and your plastics and everything else. So we're gonna try to get it a little bit washed off. Then we're gonna go and put our stabilizers back in, re-air up our tires, and then we're out of here.
All right, here we go. Thanks. Enjoy. Because it's going to be awesome. It always is. Bye. Everything seemed to have gone smooth today. Just doing a little quick outro. We had a little bit of trouble because it's been so hot. He's got a air pump that was overheating, so we had to remember we took the air out of the tires, we had to put the air back in the tires, so that took a little bit of time. Other than that, it was a good time. It was a great time. Freaking Jeeping is definitely the way to go. And hey, Rose, and Rosie, and Timmy G. All right. I could have put air in the tires while you were waiting there.
Nitro cold.
Oh, nitro cold brew.
Caffeinate.
Oh, no bang.
No bang.
No bang.
Right. You're gonna watch you have to watch the guide while I fill the tires.
Yes, that's right.
In here in the nice cool.
That's right.
Air.
I did offer a second ago. A little late. So we're going to watch his tire gauge right there. And yes, we are going to take advantage of the older brother. We're going to pull the older brother card out, and we're going to take advantage of that. Watch him work. $35. There we go.
Still up.
Should be calling out numbers right now.
The other ones are warm. So.
You what? Dad random. We're out of here. We're almost full of air. We've got ice cold drinks, and I said we're going. Bye. Old brother card. If you're gonna pull that one, make sure you pull it on the 4th of July after he took you on a Jeep trip. We got great aerial footage, by the way. A lot of fun. Air 2S by DJI. Very happy with it. North Country. North Country. And if you got a camo hat, you fit in really good here. Later.